Man. There's always something every time before we go live, man. Golly.
I didn't know what that was.
Golly. You know we live now, bro. Golly, man. The people ain't seen it since Monday. Then this is what they see when we first come on. Wow.
Do it again.
I didn't do that. That ain't what I did. I just did this here to get ready, bro. Welcome to another episode of Two Man with an Opinion. Y'all ain't seen us since last Monday. So we hope and pray that everybody enjoyed their week, been safe, ain't got into no trouble, man, and y'all safe and sound, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. We got a real good one for y'all today. The reason why it's good, because just yesterday, it was Father's Day, King.
Father's Day.
And we celebrated Fathers, man. For y'all, that's our loyal fans, y'all know that about a month ago, we did a Mother's Day special.
Right.
And that Mother's Day special, when y'all seen a bunch of tears from this guy.
Yo,
Hey, y'all, hold on, let me go through my spiel, bro.
See how you doing from this guy.
And it was tears from him, and then I gave some at the same time too. Now it was a struggle for to pull mine out, but they came like pulling teeth. So you might get some this show. I don't know, but it's just I don't see a reason, or it would kind of messed up for us to do a Mother's Day show and don't celebrate the father.
Right.
So being that we are two men with an opinion that are fathers to kids, quite naturally we'll do a Father's Day show.
Okay.
Celebrating the dads out here, whether you a stepdad, a real dad, a bonus dad,
grandpa, paw,
a mentor,
yeah.
Anybody that's in the daddy's role, or any kind of, we salute y'all, man, because King, I don't think a lot of dads get the recognition that's due.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dads out here that actually doing good by these kids.
Yeah.
And a lot of dads that's doing bad get more of the recognition than the ones that's doing good.
Right, it's always negative.
Yeah. So we want to salute the dads that don't get the recognition they've been needing.
Smooth!
Yeah. What's up, Smooth?
Yeah,
man. So if y'all know some fathers, the ladies that normally come on the show, if y'all know some daddies, man, y'all grandparents or uncles or whatever, that's good, solid men, make sure y'all tag them on the show tonight, man, because we saluting and shouting out the positive male father figures tonight, man. We got to give these people their flowers, bro.
We do.
Yeah, because there's a lot of times people don't get their flowers till they can't respond and say thank you.
Right.
So we trying to give them their flowers while they can say thank you for acknowledging the hard work that they do, man. So, King.
Yes, sir.
It was Father's Day yesterday, man. So how did you celebrate? How did your Father's Day go, man?
Bro, I had man, my Father's Day. Man, it was so jacked up.
Wow. You probably should have started with me.
Yeah.
What's good?
Man, my Father's Day was so
jacked up.
I mean, this is our first year in AAU.
Okay.
And this is not like this is not lowercase AAU. This is AAU, sponsored by Nike. They, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the kids is out there.
Yeah.
Man, I'm at church, not praising the good Lord. Hey, I'm at church. I'm at the Fallbrook Church. Man, coaching up Junior. Let's go, son. Oh man, you missing free throws. Man, so
on Father's Day, you doing what a father
does. I was being a father. Hey, I wanted to kick my feet up, let my balls hang. And Excuse me. But yeah, that's what I wanted to do. But man, no sir. I was
father duty call.
Yeah, but damn it, man. When it's Mother's Day, my wife didn't do much of nothing, bro. I got you. But you know what? Ian had games and Junior had games, so she was already off doing something else.
Right.
So we was on two separate sides of town.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's what it is, bro. That's what it is. But later on that night, man, we went, not look at your dirty mind. Later on that night, I know how you get down.
I didn't say nothing.
I saw the look. Yeah. I saw the reflection out your bifocal. I saw it. But we went to dinner at the State Fair restaurant in
Okay.
Sugar Land. It was good. It was good. Oh man, I had my father-in-law with me. It was good.
It's a good look.
Yeah, it was. It was cool. It
That's
was
what's
cool.
up, man.
Oh, the old lady bought me some. She added to my cologne collection. I don't.
Wow, so you got different smells. coming
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
sis.
yeah.
Upgrade my boy,
Yeah,
man.
you just ain't
Upgrade my
gonna
boy.
smell, you know, macaroni and cheese and football sweat and everything else. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
That's good, man. That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
That's good. That's good, man.
Hey, Mr. Nitro said AAU will change your whole world, shake up all your plans.
Everything.
Doing
Everything.
nothing.
You gotta rearrange everything you do.
Yeah,
my guy.
bruh. Yeah.
Everything you do, man. It's a must, bro. It's a must.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, hey, and you know, on Friday, or was that Saturday? No, there was, because Saturday we was doing AAU too. On Friday, my sister had like a little luncheon with me and my dad and all 30 of my kids at her new home.
Okay.
So yeah, it was nice. I mean, it was a good look. It was a good look.
That's
you
what's
know?
up, man. That's what's
Yeah, it
up.
was a good
man.
look.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I know how you roll. I know you had a very eventful Father's Day.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
That was one for the ages, man.
Yeah.
One for the ages, man. I don't. For those that know me, know how I am about. I kind of gave little bits and pieces of the relationship me and my dad has had over the years. And this past Father's Day, man, was the first time my daddy was able to have all of his kids.
Wow.
All of his kids together at the same time, and it was for Father's Day. So, can I put that experience in words? I can try, but it won't do it justice.
Yeah.
Like, I can try to put it into words, but to actually see my dad, to actually have all of his kids, and we all in a good space, everybody healthy. We not coming to his funeral, we coming to see him alive.
Right.
So God had already been putting it on my heart heavy. He had been putting it on my heart heavy for like the past 2-3 years. And like I said, I don't let a lot of people in like that, but I feel like shows like this, it's a reason to let people in, to let them know the importance of being obedient to something God put on you.
Okay.
And he put that on me heavy for a while. And I reached out to my other brothers and sisters, man, and I was just obedient.
Yeah.
I don't really want to take the credit for it because God put it in me, and I was just a vessel being used.
Right.
And man, when I tell you the whole weekend was awesome with a capital A, man, to see my dad like put the smile on, for us to be able to put that smile on his face.
Right.
I was almost like, I'm 41, man. I felt 5, 6, 7. I felt like a kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To see that we was able to have that impact on our dad, man. And all we did was sit around and bonded with our pops, watch the game together, talk a little smack together, play some dominoes together.
Cried together,
man. Like, it was a good look, man, because at the end of the day, I don't think a lot of people understand the impact, like we discussed tonight, the impact of having your dad in your life. It can have on how you view life.
Right.
How you view relationships, how you raise your kids.
Yeah.
Just how you look at life. Like, it's a reason why a lot of kids are the way they are because of the daddy not being there.
Right.
So we wanted to kind of change the narrative. We talk, instead of talking about the dad that's not being there, let's celebrate the ones that are there.
Huh.
So with me just being able to just have that experience with my dad, with my family, and my siblings, man, if you have a daddy, let me put this out there before we get into the show. If you have a dad, man, and y'all, for whatever the reason may be, y'all beefing, y'all ain't talking, it would have hurt me to go see my dad laying there and can't respond.
Right.
For me to be that obedient and God to keep that on me so heavy, I'm just thankful I didn't say, man, I wish I would have.
Right.
I wish I would have. I wish I would have. Because what I've learned from this experience, man, I learned so much, bro, but my dad ain't always been 60. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It took him a while to get what he got now, wisdom-wise.
Right.
And I was upset with this man for what he didn't do at 18, 19, and 20.
Yeah.
I didn't understand it until I got that revelation from talking to him this weekend. And I'm like, man, you know what, man? I'm mad at a man that was still trying to figure out life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm a kid, rightfully so.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm rightfully so because I want my dad, but at the same time, today, that peace that I got from having that conversation, man, like, and like I said, what I would get from it, if you and your dad, for whatever the reason may be, not in a good space, I just know it would have hurt me. And I think I can speak for a lot of other people that probably had that experience. For you to for you to allow something so minor,
Right.
to stop you from being able to say something to your dad, because it probably won't take but a conversation of understanding to reverse that feeling.
Yep.
But can I say people are wrong for how they feel? I'm never gonna say that. I always say people are wrong for how they react to how they feel about what happened to them. Who am I to tell you wrong for how you feeling about whatever led to you not talking to your dad, because it didn't happen to me.
Right.
But what I would say from my experience, and we talk about this all the time, man, God don't, he carry you through stuff for a reason ain't meant for you. And I carried that, and man, I carried that in my backpack for a long time, bro.
In your 30s, bro.
Yeah. And I carried that anger for a long time, but I can openly say, on Two Man with an Opinion, man, bro, it feels good to get that off me, bro.
That's good.
And to see my dad the way I seen him this weekend, bro, like it's like I feel like my grades gonna go away, bro, because I feel new.
Yeah, but they not.
They not. Like they gonna go away.
They not.
But hey, man, enough about me and my experience. I appreciate the experience and everything of that nature, man. Let's talk about the importance, like we discussed tonight, of having your father in your life. Because it's a lot of people out here that single moms.
Right.
And they doing it by themselves and they have no choice.
Right.
So how valuable and impactful you think it is to have a daddy in the home on a regular?
Well, let me get to these comments then.
Are they already coming?
Yeah. It's still early. Well, it ain't early because we was late. But but we early. Hey, Miss Demetrius said that was so awesome of y'all to show up for Dad. Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. Hey, Mama, Miss Barbara, she said, and people say you can't get back part of what you missed when you were growing up. God will make it so much better and make it up to us too if we give God that opportunity. She said, Mama got an opinion tonight.
Okay, Mama.
And man, if everybody followed him and a part of the page and all this, and he was posting all the pictures, this dude is a spitting image of his dad. I promise. Hey.
Yeah.
And you saw Mr. Sam in his what was that, the robe and the preaching. That's up and down.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is not good. So I know y'all was trying to out-preach each other. Was you trying to out-preach, Daddy?
It was a lot of that going on,
I knew it.
It was the teacher against the student, man. The teacher against the student,
I didn't know that preaching, Daddy. Now, to answer the question you asked, man, I mean, man, I always pull from my experiences with my dad. And I mean, man, if I didn't have my dad in my life, I know I would be in and out of penance. I probably wouldn't be here. I was, man, because in East Texas, man, where I'm from, my mom had me at a young age, and she had a lot of brothers. Mm-hmm. So those were the people I looked up to. Okay. And they were young. They were teenagers.
They was just trying to figure it out.
Yeah. I mean, in Tyler, Texas, ain't nothing to do but sex and drugs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I was too young for sex. Yeah. And I didn't know what drugs was yet. But I mean, that ain't nothing to do. Right. But, get into some crap. And I mean, man, I know I was headed down the wrong path if it wouldn't have been for my dad. Man, my dad, he came back from the military and changed my whole life. Now, Mama was strong, super strong, but for me, I know for a fact my dad had a huge impact in the way I am and in the way I raise my kids. Because when I married my wife, when I got with her, people were trying to tell me how to be a dad. Mm-hmm. How you trying to tell me how to be a dad? And most of them didn't even have their dad. Right. Hey, I had experience, and I saw the blueprint on how to raise a son and how to raise a daughter. Right. I got both of those. You ain't got nothing else. You know what I'm saying? You either gonna have a boy or a girl. Yeah. Now, if you have a animal, hey, you teach me, show me.
but how to raise an animal?
But if you have a male or a female human, I got that.
Yeah.
From Michael Lynn DeRoe. Pastor Michael Lynn DeRoe. That's where I got that from. Hey, man. You know, Junior, even Dash is 2. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
No, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what it is, man. That's what it is. I mean, and I love my dad for instilling that in me. I love my dad. Some of the stuff my dad taught me, I showed you. The 2 keys to success: patience and perseverance.
Yeah.
Stop giving up. Stop quitting. Stop stopping.
Oh yeah.
We had that conversation.
Oh yeah. We had it. We had to have it in a long time, but we had to have it though. We had to have it.
Yeah.
But you know, that just goes to show you, man, when you don't have, when you raise up and you come across somebody that had it and didn't have it,
Right.
that's foreign to some people.
Yeah, it was.
Like, man, what you mean?
Yeah.
Man,
That don't make no sense.
that's not my normal.
Right.
That's not my normal feeding. That's not what my ears are accustomed to hearing it. So when you meet somebody and you see the one, depending on how you look at it, you can tell who had their father and who didn't when you dealing with men at the same age, because their maturity level is different, their thought process is different, they prioritize different, they view life different.
Right.
They view raising kids different.
Right.
They view relationships different.
Right.
And a lot of that is a testament to who was in their life that's shown them that. And if they didn't have a dad in there to show them the need to be a strong man, not just to be a man, but and explain to them why you need to be this kind of man to the woman that you say you desire you need. You have a lot of boys growing up here with some of the tools, but not all of them. And they thinking that just what they know is enough. And it's nowhere near enough.
Yeah.
And if you don't have nobody teaching you and guiding you to make you understand the need to be a better version of who you think you are, you gonna bump your head a lot.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of guys out here, man, that's struggling because they didn't have their dad in their life. And will a lot of them admit it? Probably not. But when the women are meeting them, they expecting them to know this stuff.
Right.
That dude probably 9 times ain't gonna 10. Depending on how close y'all are or how close you become, it may come out eventually. But in the introduction stage of meet that man, he ain't finna say, man, my dad was in my life.
Right.
Because in her head, possibly, I'm dealing with an issue with him. Daddy issues.
You know what?
Probably not. It ain't guaranteed.
Right.
But she probably gonna subconsciously think daddy issues.
Hey, you know, man, my sister, we're 10 years apart, and you know, she's in the dating world, and she was telling me about a guy, and it blew my mind, because she said, I was talking to him and I could tell his daddy wasn't in his life.
See what I'm saying?
I said, how could you tell? I said, how?
Because her daddy was in her life.
Exactly. Because we got the example, bro.
I already know,
hey, man, and I love him
him
for it. I love him for it. Hey, man, Miss Barbara, she said we can tell, Terrell. I guess you said you could tell I was raised by my dad.
Yeah.
And you said you take care of your family very well. Thank you, Miss Barbara.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
man. What I would say, man, I coach.
Exactly.
You coach. I mentor as well. And when you in that lane, you better understand the impact of having a father figure there, because you see a lot of kids that are fatherless. And these kids, they not bad kids. They just don't have no guidance, bro. Right. Like, and if a daddy was there in the house, man, you'll be dealing with the complete opposite kid.
You would.
You know what I'm saying? And when I coach these kids, bro, and I see these kids get frustrated with structure, it's not a knock against the mom.
Right.
Because the mom is doing the best she can with the card she was dealt. But that kid, man, when I try to redirect a lot of the kids I coach and mentor, some of them comply, but some of them, it's a tug of war with them.
Right.
Because they not used to that kind of feeding, that kind of structure and discipline. And, man, I used to always be upset with why God didn't allow my dad when I was younger to be in my life. But as I started to better understand my calling, as I got older, that passion for me not having minds at the time I didn't, he got me dealing with kids that was my age when my daddy wasn't in my life. Right. So it came full circle. So my impact and my passion to give to kids, because I was once them. Right. So now that what I didn't have, God said, you know what, son, you don't see the big picture. and that came to me years back.
Yeah.
You don't see what I see. You're gonna be dealing with kids that are fatherless, like you were.
Right.
But in due time, you and your daddy will have the relationship that we currently have now. But I didn't understand why he wasn't there, man. And God, man, you so awesome, man, because you made me see the big picture. When I was frustrated, when I was mad, upset, crying. But God gave me father figures that were strong men in the church that made sure I was grounded. I can honestly say I ain't never been to jail. I had some tickets. But I ain't never been to jail. I ain't got no else on my report card. I don't have none of that, man. That's an testament to the godly men that wasn't my biological fathers, man. But God said, you know what, son, you don't see the big picture right now.
Yeah.
So let me give you what you don't even know you need for what you're going to be doing when you understand your calling.
Right.
And man, when it started coming full circle, man, I know what I was put on this earth to do. I don't question it no more. So I just want to publicly, because man, sometimes we privately thank God.
Right.
I'm going to publicly thank God for carrying me through my go-through to make me who I am and who I'm becoming. Because had I not dealt with that hurt, my passion for kids wouldn't be how they are.
Exactly.
So man, let me.
Go ahead, rumble,
Yeah.
rumble, young man, rumble.
Let me be quiet, man. Let me be quiet.
Hey, y'all don't see it, but he was about to cry.
Yeah, he was.
I saw it.
Yeah.
And I was gonna let you cry.
Yeah.
I was secret like this. Cry.
But you know what's crazy though, King? Even in that, man, I was in the space now.
You can talk about it.
My dad, man, was 18, bro.
Right.
How you gonna figure out life at 18 with 2 kids? That ain't,
Yeah.
come on, man. And I can talk about this and not get upset.
Yeah.
Because I let it go.
That's growth.
It was a time I couldn't have this conversation.
I remember.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can talk about it and understand. And it's perfect that we just had Father's Day.
Yeah.
Everything just happened and we're doing the show to acknowledge the impact of having a father in your life. And I think a lot of people, man, with the way the world is currently constructed, with a lot of us young black men being targets, the value of a father is higher now than it's ever been.
Yeah.
And if we don't change the narrative, bro, and start saluting the daddies that's doing a good job, and start letting the ones that's not doing a good job be the representation of us, that's a problem for me. Because there's too many stand-up dudes out here doing right by their kids, bro, that's not getting the recognition that's due them.
Right.
Because these men out here busting their butt, going to work, going to school, helping with homework, doing everything behind closed doors. But it's time for these men, not boys, it's time for these men to get the recognition that's due them, bro, because the men that ain't doing right is who social media consistently put out there.
They pushing them.
They pushing it.
Yeah.
They pushing that, but the ones that's doing good, come on, man.
And that's why I didn't understand, because social media, we haven't been on it very long.
Right.
Yeah, and that's when I was looking like, why is all these deadbeats representing us?
Sure.
When I started thinking, I don't know none.
I don't deal with it. I don't deal with it, bro.
I can honestly say I don't know any men, and I'm not even just saying black, men in general that don't take care of their kids.
Yeah, man.
I don't know any of them.
Can't be around me and you ain't take care of your seat.
Yeah.
That's just
I just don't understand it. Hey, Miss Barbara, she said, way to go as a good father and the young man sitting next to you too. Thank God for you all examples, because you're not just talking, you both do. Exactly. Old lady said, what's going on, Miss Barbara? Miss Lolo said, I know that's right. Publicly give God that praise.
Yeah.
Shamananaya!
I didn't do that. I didn't do that, man. I ain't gonna speak in tongues. I don't want to cut mine out for saying the wrong thing.
Hey, watch this show get cut off like a Mother's Day.
I wasn't gonna do that.
Hey, Miss Barbara, wait, I'm gonna just stand next to you. Because if I get struck, we gonna get struck. Hey, we going down together, bro. Hey, Miss Barbara said, don't get me wrong. I know there are some really good dads out there that do a very great job. So I know you hear out there while these two men with an opinion. Exactly. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. I have a lot of family members that didn't have, I guess, their biological dad in their lives. Mm-hmm. And I got a lot of, I got some uncles that they're raising kids that are not theirs, and and they all stand up men, stand up men.
Mm-hmm.
I know how you said that you had, when godly men like to step in there.
Mm-hmm.
Speak on some of them, because we giving them their flowers.
Man,
pass out that bouquet.
Hey man, I can honestly say he be on the show a couple times. Reverend Blackshear,
yeah. TD Blackshear,
TD Blackshear, man. He like,
hey, that's still
to this day.
Hey, but that's still the undisputed podcast preacher.
First off, we not gonna do that.
Hey, you know what?
We're not gonna switch it. You gonna tag him. That's why you don't know how to spell his name, because you ain't gonna spell his name right. That's not the case. But what I will say, man, Reverend Blackshear has been somebody that's been in my life since I was knee high from a grasshopper.
Yeah.
And through everything I've been through, he's always been there. He wasn't just a temporary person.
Right.
And through my ups, downs, good, bad, like he's always been there. And he still, if he see me getting out of line, which I rarely do, he'll call me and get on my road. Hey, come on now. And again, that's what God put in my life, and I got, and man, like Brother Square, man, it's so many. And then I would be, I wouldn't do my pops, not my biological dad, but my pops, Reverend Strickland, man. For y'all that know me, you done heard me say this on my social media a couple times, and you done heard me mention him a lot of times. Man, when I was at my lowest, I never cried in front of a man as I cried in front of him. And man, I felt less of a man. That's why I never done it. And when my pops, man, he sat there with his legs crossed. He just folded his arms like this here. And he let me cry like a kid. And when he said, "You done?" I'm that ugly cry. You said
ugly cry, yeah.
I'm hitting him with, because I was at a point in my life, man. I was failing as a man, so I thought.
Right.
And I came to him as open and naked as I can be about what I was dealing with. And he let me cry. The fact that he let me cry and still viewed me as a man when I was done crying, I will forever remember that, bro. Because he didn't look at me like you weak for crying.
Right.
He understood my pain. And in understanding my pain, once I got done, okay, so we see what the issue is, now let's fix it. I gotta get that man his flowers, man, because he was that dad that I wanted to have. I had that relationship with him, and at that time I didn't have with my dad, or whatever case. And then and show you how awesome God is, man. God allowed me to bring them both together to me.
Wow.
With my son.
I remember that.
And my son seen, because my son needs to understand where he got it from.
Right.
Who I got it from. You got it from me, but then who did I get it from?
Right.
So me as a man and a consistent person that was in my son's life, me just being in my thinking, I need to make sure my son knows who his daddy got what he got from. Mm-hmm. In doing that, I brought my pops, who was there for me, guiding me, and I was actually able to have them all together, man, and there was nobody but God. Because I remember when I was trying to do it before, and I called you, and I was upset about it. And he was like, bro, you can't be that mad and upset because how you figure you wanted to go. Right. And I prayed about it that night, man, and I allowed God to drive that meeting. And that meeting went so good to where Steven Spielberg couldn't have written the script. Yeah. So because the understanding was different. Because God drove the whole meeting, and when they met and understood each other, and for my son, even though I got what I want to get out of it, for my son to see his daddy and his pops, and for that whole conversation to have, that's how I look at it, man. Because we don't give our kids things of substance. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the job as a father. Right. Yeah, you can buy them food, but you can buy them clothes and things. They'll outgrow that. But that experience, he won't outgrow. Right. So if you're not in the mindset of understanding, giving them something of substance, and you just so big on providing and giving them clothes, which that matters too. Yeah. But they can outgrow them clothes. Yeah. That experience they can't outgrow, because they'll forever be able to pull from that experience when they get knocked down, because it's gonna happen, because it's life. Yeah. And part of the why it's important for a daddy to be in his kid's life, he can teach them some things that mom just not built to teach.
Yeah.
That don't make her less of a mother.
Exactly.
But it's certain things that a
become a
daddy
woman.
can teach her,
Yeah.
teach his son,
Yeah.
that mom just ain't meant for her to do.
Right.
That's why we decided to say, man, let's give these daddies their flowers and then discuss the impact, the positive impact, because a lot of kids out here these days, man, that's wilding out, don't respect women. They never had a man in their life to show them the need to respect them.
Right.
The one that's disrespecting the women, talking to them all kind of crazy, sleeping with different
Hitting
women for
women.
women, hitting
Ooh,
on women.
man.
If you had now, peep what I'm saying. Not if you had a boy in your life trying to be a man, like Boys to Me in the group. No, we talking about a man.
Yeah.
If you had a man teaching you how to be a man, you would understand the need not to do that. And a lot of guys don't have good, positive daddy figures in their life. And they just going out here thinking what they do and what they see on social media is highs of, and a lot of women accept it, bro.
Right.
A lot of them accept it, man. I don't want to talk the whole show, man.
Hey, I'm just saying. Hey,
Cause I'm full.
Yeah, hey,
I'm
you got
full this weekend.
Yeah, he trying to give it away. That's a good thing. Hey, man, hey, you got the daddy stank on you.
The daddy stank.
Hey, that's what I call whenever my kids go to their grandma's house. They come back, they be extra jumpy. She just throw pixie sticks and sugary, all types just eat it all. They come back, they don't want to listen.
Wow. So you call it the daddy
that's
stank?
the daddy stank.
Wow.
Yeah. In my house, it's called a grandma stank. Yeah, hey, and I see it, and I'm happy for you.
It's a feeling, man, that again, I felt 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
All I ever wanted to do was sit and watch the game with my pops, and I was able to do that, bro.
Yeah.
Now the team, we was going for the same team, and they lost.
Yeah,
Brooklyn lost. They lost.
Yeah.
But the fact to be in that environment, in that element, man, and feel like a kid at 41.
Yeah.
Man, you can't put a price on that, bro.
Wow.
You really can't put it. For some, this may not mean nothing to you,
right?
But you didn't live my life, so you don't understand the impact of it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I feel like a lot of men need to be given their flowers, because most men just do because that's what you're supposed to do.
Right.
But sometimes tell that man, thank you for what you're doing.
Yeah.
Thank you for being a daddy to our son. Thank you for being a daddy to our daughter. Men, we've been programmed since birth. That's just what you do.
Exactly.
It's just what you do.
Yeah.
But man, tell these dudes thank you for getting up, doing what you're doing, consistently being who you've been being. Some men need to hear that, bro, instead of hearing about what you're not doing.
Right.
Or what they not doing when they fall on bad times. Get that man his flowers, man, so when he get up the next day to go do it, that what you just gave him confirmation-wise, give him the energy to go and do it again.
Right.
And I don't think a lot of people understand, give these men that's doing good they flowers, bro, because there's a lot of them out there that's doing it.
Yeah.
And they don't get, to me, I don't think they get celebrated enough.
We don't.
They don't get celebrated enough. We ain't saying,
I'm going to say we.
Bow down
I'm
and
say
touch
we.
their toes.
Yeah.
But I see you saying it, and you continue looking down. But I'm just saying, man, like, let that man know that what you do is appreciated. Don't just do it on Father's Day.
Yeah.
Don't just do it on Christmas or whatever the case may be. Don't do it when he laying up in the ICU with tools all up in him.
Yeah.
I'm not saying every day, but just let that man know, man, what you do is appreciated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot that we lay down and wake up with that we got to deal with out here in this world.
Right.
And like I said, man, I know I'm a father figure for a lot of kids that don't have my last name.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what God put in me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of other dudes that do the same thing I do.
Yeah.
Give them dudes their flowers, bro. Because if these kids don't have, a lot of kids don't have daddies, but they have coaches.
Yeah.
They don't have daddies, but they have mentors.
Right.
They don't have daddies, but they have stepdaddies.
Yeah.
There's a lot of kids that have stepdaddies that did way more than real daddies did. Give them dudes their flowers, bro. That's all I'm saying. Give them, because if he don't do what he do, it's no killing. Like you just admitted, if your daddy wasn't in your life, you probably wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah.
That's just going to show you the positive
that.
impact your daddy had on your life.
Yeah. And the same thing you was telling me about your dad, you know, that's what dads want. Dads want to see their kids, first of all, be able to support themselves.
Right.
Second of all, I'm speaking for me. I always wanted to see a little me do what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And you know, and my dad, you know, I've always been, I'm just be honest.
See, y'all see how you feel trying to straighten up. He said, you know what?
You know what? Listen, I've always been that kid. I've always been the class clown. I don't have a problem with talking in front of people. Never have.
Right.
I'm not embarrassed about nothing. I'll stand right here and fart and act like ain't nothing going on. I don't get embarrassed about nothing. Hey, I've been like that since I was a kid. I don't care. And my dad, he was, my dad's a preacher, just like your dad. And he was like, man, when I wanted I asked God to show me who you're gonna be, and He showed me, and He showed me you in front of talking in front of people, like the pulpit,
right?
And I'm not there. Hey, I love Michael Lynn DeRoe. I love you, man. I'm not there. I'm just not.
Admittance is the first step.
Hey, I know.
Yeah.
Hey, I've been saved for 2 days. I don't know. I'm a baby Christian. I don't know. But he said, and then y'all doing the podcast, and God comes up a lot. Yeah. He said, I'm teaching and you're teaching. You're doing the same thing.
My daddy just told me
the
the same thing.
And I was like, I didn't even think about it like that. But
my dad told me the same thing this weekend.
Yeah.
Told me the same thing. He didn't envision me. Man, listen.
Spit out!
I didn't even realize the gift I had.
Yeah.
Until other people was telling me. Mm-hmm. I didn't see it as a gift like this. So man, you can do a lot of good and bad with your gifts. You can draw people to God, or you can draw them away from God.
Right.
I've never been one of them people that not use my gifts the right way, but I didn't understand the gift.
Right.
And if you don't understand it, you can do it and use it the wrong way.
Yeah.
I see it now. And what you just said, man, I'm not gonna say I ain't there yet, because I'm a little bit more.
Yeah. You a little further.
I'm a little further.
Yeah, you a little further.
I'm a little further up than you.
I'm in the back of the bus.
But what I would
say,
say,
throwing up gang signs. Yeah. yeah. East Texas, baby.
What I would say, man, can I envision myself eventually being behind the pulpit? I can. I can see myself doing it, but I also know that you can reach people from the pulpit, and you can also reach more people from behind the pulpit.
Right.
And a lot of people these days and times, they are more drawn to transparency.
Right.
And I'm not saying our pastors are transparent or not, but it's a certain way they have to be because of standing behind that pulpit.
Right.
But right here behind this pulpit, we can be more transparent than them.
This is the pulpit?
Yeah, it is.
Hey, I need to. Hey man, don't call it a pulpit.
But we gonna bypass him because he needs some holy water and everything. He got booted in the first round.
Really?
But what I will say, to piggyback on what you said, man, like, it's so many people. You've had people inbox you. Of course, I had people inbox me on the impact of the type of stuff we discuss and how we help people. And all we doing is being transparent. And God does come up a lot because it's just truth. We giving due credit who needs to be given their credit due to them.
Right.
But you don't have to always stand behind the pulpit to help people.
Right.
That's what I was getting to that. You don't have to stand behind the pulpit to help people. That's my main thing.
Hey, little brother, what's up with Carl? Carl Jr. He said,
what's up, little bro?
He said, when you have a good father figure, it definitely put a lot of intelligence in you.
Yeah.
He definitely give you that belief that you are here for a reason.
Yeah.
Me and my pops got all caught up, and now I know people go through things in life, and not just me. Yeah, brother. Hey, wow. Check this out. Beautiful. I had a beautiful daddy moment with my 10-year-old Junior. The regular AAU team he played with, they weren't playing. Mm-hmm. So they wanted him to come play with the lower grade.
Right.
Not age group, but they wasn't up to par.
Yeah.
They're like the B team.
Yeah.
And he went out there, he was doing his thing. He killed, block shots. And my son is clumsy. Block shot. He did everything.
Yeah.
Everything. And they lost. And I watched my son give up. I watched him quit. And that pissed me off. It pissed me off because this dude got my whole name.
Yeah.
He got he is DeQuadrian Terrell DeRoe Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my first name. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
He got my whole name. And he out there making me, bro, you got us looking horrible.
We don't raise them.
Hey, man.
We don't raise them.
So after the game, he in the car pouting. They suck, they this. I said, say, man, you can't do that. And we walked into the store to get him something to drink. Because even though he sucked, that he gave up,
Still got a
I still got hydrated. And that's some shit. Hell, if you lose, hey, you should have walked on from the north side. But anyway, yeah, man, hey, I was in the store and I was looking at him. He was pouting and I'm like, and it just burned me up.
Yeah.
And I said, boy, in life, you're gonna lose, but you don't quit.
Yeah.
I said, you don't quit, man. I said, you got our whole family looking like crap. And I was loud. And we on the north side. And it was a white lady in there. And there was a couple of brothers in there. And I didn't even see them. All I see is Junior.
Tunnel vision.
That's all I see is Junior.
Yeah.
And he started crying. I said, listen, I don't want you to be the best. I just want you to be the best that you can be.
Yeah.
That's all I want. And you not a quitter. We don't quit. We don't quit.
Yeah.
I said, if I quit on you, what you gonna be? So you ain't gonna be shit. You won't be nothing. And then this white woman, she said, just butted in my conversation. And I wasn't tripping.
Yeah.
She said, son, what your dad is telling you is true. She said, this is not basketball shit. This is life shit.
Yeah.
And Junior was like, and he kind of stopped crying a little bit. He was listening to the lady. And then the other two dudes, I mean, it was like everybody was feeding my son.
You know what it was? It was the village.
Exactly. And I didn't even know these people.
The village.
Hey, one of them looked like a crackhead.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
and he was giving cracky knowledge.
Yeah.
Hey, and I loved it, bro.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
And then we came home, and he told he told my old lady about it, because he said, Mom. He told my old lady about it, and she was looking like, yeah, people just like, yeah, man. Hey, and it was beautiful. He was soaking it all up, man. It was awesome. It was awesome. Man, I was driving home, and I had to fight it back. I had to fight it. I had to fight it. Said, don't you do it. Hey, man, because hey, you laughing too hard, bro. Hey, I didn't let him go. I didn't let him go, man.
Why you didn't let him go?
Cause thug life, baby. I couldn't. But yeah, man. Hey, and that was a beautiful moment, and I know my son gonna remember that, cause he came home. He was telling his brothers, man, I was in the store. This white woman was telling me this, and hey, and it was beautiful.
But you know what? You know what I got from this story, man? Just imagine if you wasn't there, you wasn't in his life,
Yeah.
and he did that because of a game,
Yeah.
and it's a thing that happens continuously in life.
Yep.
He get to the point where he out of high school,
Quit.
and he started quitting.
Yeah.
And the habit started with sports,
Right.
and it led over to life. And I tell people all the time, man, I love what I do coaching. I do.
Right.
But man, I don't do it just for the sport.
Right.
Because football is just what I use to draw you in to teach you. Sports can teach you about life.
All day long.
And that's always my sales pitch to the parents, man. If you allow him to quit in something that's minor as a football, basketball, baseball game, or your daughter, if you allow them to quit, then they're going to go in life thinking when something is temporarily hard,
Yeah.
and I feel like I can't do it, I can just quit and start over.
Yeah.
And life is not constructed like that.
Right.
And that's where the impact, like I said, like I was starting to say, just imagine if you wasn't there to redirect him
Yeah.
and give him that. That's why I say, man, give daddies their flowers, bro, because it's a bunch of kids that was probably in that gym, daddies wasn't there, and they probably had a similar moment and wasn't able to redirect their kids. So he went home
Yeah.
with that feeling, not even having nobody to share that moment with on, damn, this happened, I did this here, to redirect it.
Yeah.
So you carry it over to school. Now something happens to you in school, and it ain't real about what happened. You really still feeling bad about that game.
Right.
And it's just a rollover. See, people don't think that deep about it, but me, because I deal with kids, bro, and I see it. It ain't always what's on the surface. It's something up under that.
Always.
That's a reason. And
Yeah.
just imagine if Junior didn't have that moment, and he come home and he acted up still. He quitting at home. Why you? Everything you do, you quit. quick, and it started in sports probably.
Yeah.
Now it's the chores, now it's school,
Yeah.
now it's anytime you facing
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
But when dad is there, and there's that positive impact there, and he's
Yeah.
feeding him the need to not do that,
Right.
it makes sense now. Okay, I see why, because yeah, it was sports, but at home, now I'm applied in school.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Exactly.
But if you just let him think about sports as sports, and you don't teach him that it's something bigger than sports that's going on right now, he 12, he 10.
10. Yeah.
He ain't mentally in a space to
Yeah.
understand the importance of how he losing this game and quitting.
Right.
You carrying my last name. My last name carry weight and means something. He ain't old enough to understand how much his name carry, the weight it carry.
Exactly.
He
Yeah.
just like, oh, all right, they on to the next game.
Yeah.
That's a mentality that people carry into their adulthood.
Yeah.
And that's why I say, man, it's a lot of daddies that when that happened, they do what you did. They redirect their kids. Give them dudes they flowers, bro.
Yeah.
Because a lot of kids need that.
Exactly. Let me finish these comments, man. Mr. Hopes, he said it teaches you to not let another successful person get in your way of the same opportunity in life that belongs to you as a person. Boy, go ahead, Carl.
Hey.
Okay.
Huh.
Okay.
Huh. Okay, little bro.
Hey, there go mama. That's a big amen, Anthony. That's a big amen. I know she ready with them grits. Anybody say something wrong, finna get gritted around here. Oatmeal. Hey, Miss Javonna Rice said, that's right. Yes, ma'am. And then, Rev, what's going on? Hey, Rev Blackshill, like I said, the undisputed world champion.
Hey man, read the comments, bro. Read the comments, man.
You got him, Rev. You got him, Rev.
Man,
You got him.
read the comments, man.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Rev said, Rev said, Terrell Duro, hey, young brothers, love the topic. He said, I'm with the family. Hey, being a daddy. That's what's up. That's what's up. He
Yeah.
said, I would share this, man. He said, I would share this. Men value their family like they value breathing. Boy. Okay. Nah, hey, because that's what it is.
Yeah.
This weekend, that's what I felt.
Yeah, man.
That's what I felt.
Yeah.
Said, man, when the father is in the house, the home becomes unstoppable. Amen. Said, this is a sidebar. Marcus, your dad is a pastor in Oklahoma. Boy, stop bootlegging. Love y'all, bless him. And we love you too. We love you too, chap.
Yeah, I know that little side boy he throwing this.
The champ is here. Love you too, champ. Yeah. You chump. That's the champ. Yeah. Hey, man, Ricky Simon. He said, good evening. What's going on, Rick?
What's up, Rick?
Yeah. Hey, man. Coach Joyner, what's going on? That's how I say Reverend Joyner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reverend Joyner, he wrote a whole passage. All right. This is 1 Corinthians 19. He said, when we coach football, we have to go to class, right? When we get a job, we get trained, right? Some daddies have no idea of the impact they have on their kids. A lot of the time when the mama and daddy is not getting along and the daddy throwing the towel on the mother, they also throwing the towel on the guy. To be more careful on the kid. Okay. Woo! That's real. He said, that young man will seek understanding. Thank God he allowed men in my life to teach me the foundation. But most of all, thank God for his grace and mercy. That's that grown up.
That's grown folks.
That's that
talk.
grown up.
Grown folks talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hey, he's a pastor. He's a pastor. Hey man, and he's one of the reasons Ian is the kid he is. Because when Ian, my son, first started football, his temper, he got a temper like his mama.
He was all over the place.
Man, and I couldn't grab him because he's yellow. I couldn't grab him without marking him up. so I was like, boy, what am I gonna do with you?
Yeah.
And,
that's where the business came in.
Yeah, and you know the way I handled it, he couldn't go to school a couple days. You know what I'm saying? But hey man, Coach Joyner, and it's funny how the kids be in the same household with you, but he didn't listen to me. He listened to Coach Joyner. Man.
And a lot of it probably was the delivery.
Exactly. Yeah.
Said the same thing.
Yeah,
the delivery
man.
was just different.
Because I got a lot of them, and I was giving it all to them the same way, and they all wasn't
Each
wasn't
kid don't
catching
require
it.
the same.
Yeah, man, I'm learning. I'm still
Yeah.
learning.
Yeah.
I'm still learning. But yeah, man, Coach Joyner, he had, because I wasn't gonna let him play football one year, man. He had Ian running. I'm ready to go. Like, looked at my watch. I ain't got time today. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's dark. Mosquito biting. Ian carrying dummies, running, slapping himself. Hey man, I love you, Coach.
Life
I
lesson.
love you, Coach.
Life lesson.
Yeah, man, Coach Jordan, man, I love that dude, man. He handles
Yeah.
his business with my son. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Miss Loretta, Miss Lolo. So I would say that it is very important to have a father inside the home. I was fortunate enough to have my father as a young girl. It was a blessing because he was the one who taught me how to cherish myself as a woman. Wow, shit, I love my daddy. That's awesome. And that is so special for a girl, man.
Boy, listen.
You know,
Listen.
kids in general need their dad, but man, what I give my daughter, I can honestly say I don't give to my son. And
Not supposed to be.
exactly,
Yeah.
yeah, because you know, to me that's my baby. You know what I'm saying? And my son's like, shut up, cuz. You know what I'm saying? But hey, but my wife give that to my sons. But man, my daughter, bro, I was just talking to her mama. And she said, man, your daughter's so needy and this. I know she needy. Because I made her needy. You know, and that's wrong. It's bad. But I'm gonna be the type of dad to my daughter that if she call, I'm there. Because, and I'm a spoiler, because I don't want her to grow up and some little fast talking dude, hey baby, I can do this, and he buy her some shoes or something, and it blow her mind. Next thing you know, she doing something strange with a little piece of change. I don't want that to happen.
Wow.
Oh, but she gonna be like, bro, my daddy do this. My dad bought me a car. My dad, hey man, so yeah, bump that. Hey, and we go on daddy-daughter dates, bruh. Hey man, I tell my daughter every day she's beautiful. Hey man, I raise my daughter up. I don't really raise my sons up, like I said, bump them. But my daughter, bro, I raise her up, man. As just, you know, I feel like you have to do that as a man to let her know. And women, I see that it's women, man, it's, bro.
Like you tell me, spit it out. Like you tell me.
Listen.
She tell me this all the time.
But you know how you think your daughter, you acting fast, or you acting like a woman. Hey, that was my mindset. I'm like, man, this girl, where you getting this from?
Yeah.
Bro, that's instilled in her. That's her. Hey, and I stopped trying to fight it. I push it. Go ahead. I got a video of her and she twisting and twirling.
That's what she was created to be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But man, me not knowing, like, what is you doing? You know, you too fast. And nah, man. Hey, that's the beauty of having a daughter, bro.
Man, listen.
That's the wow.
When you have, and again, going back to what we talking about, the impact of having a dad in life. A dad mostly is the first thing daughter falls in love with.
Yeah.
And if you not giving her a true image of how a man's supposed to treat her, what you show her is what she's gonna be attracted to.
Right.
So if you bad it out,
Yeah.
half doing this, half doing that, that's what she's gonna deem a man to be.
Yeah.
So that's what she's gonna be attracted to when she get older.
Yeah.
But when you going on daddy daughter days, like you saying, you sit down, you telling her she's beautiful, she's smart, she's intelligent. If she wasn't getting that from you when she go out there in the world, wow, I'm beautiful, I'm smart.
Exactly.
She should have been told that since she was a kid.
Yeah.
But if she's getting it from dad, getting it from another male figure, it's not gonna, man, like you just said, man, I'm used to hearing that. What else are you gonna give me?
Exactly. What else you got?
Because I outgrew that long time ago.
Right.
So you're not telling me nothing my ears ain't accustomed to hearing.
Right.
That's a testament to the impact of having a positive father figure in the life. And it's a lot of men that's done it but wasn't given their flowers.
Right.
That's why I keep reverting back to that, man, because there's a lot of dudes that's out here that's solid fathers, bro. And I don't think a lot of them, some of them don't really care.
Yeah.
A lot of them do. But a lot of them carry in silence. But my thing is, let's put these men on the pedestal for what they do on a day-to-day basis. Give them what they deserve.
Mm-hmm.
Don't give them what, because let them not do what they've been doing one time or two times.
Right.
And they so big to be chopped down quick, as if you can't make a mistake. But when I've been consistently being this dad
Right.
for all these years, and then I have my little hiccup, you quick to tear me down. Allow me to be human.
Yeah.
If anything, help me get back to where I need to be. That right there is a moment for me to see and understand how much you really cherish what I've been doing.
Yeah.
Because one mistake shouldn't override all the good I've been doing. It happens, it's life.
Right.
But what I instilled in our kids, whether you the stepdad or what he's instilled in kids that he didn't create,
Mm-hmm.
tell that man thank you for being what you didn't have to be.
Right.
Because technically, you don't have to be that.
Yeah.
As a coach, as a mentor, technically, you don't have to be there. So when you have father figures in your kid's life, tell them men thank you for doing and stepping in without having to be asked, stepping in to be a positive role model for our kid or for my kids.
Yeah.
If you're a parent and you know that the dad is not there, tell that man thank you for doing that, man. Because at the end of the day, do he have to do that? No, he don't. But I know I see a lot of kids in the field that I'm in. Role models are not there, and these kids are lost, bro. It's a lot of lost kids out here.
Oh yeah.
And they don't have nobody out here to help them, so why listen to you? I didn't have a dad in my life, so who are you to tell me what to do? I was the dad in the house I was raised in.
Yeah.
So who are you to come and tell me to switch my thinking?
Right.
Some kids, that's what they thinking. Some say it, but a lot of them is thinking it, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Let me finish these comments. Miss Lolo, I'm sorry. She spit it and I caught it and ran with it. She said, and what to expect and how a man should treat me. Absolutely right.
So,
Absolutely right, Lolo. Then she said some women are literally broken because of not having a father in the home. Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of dirty little girls out there. A lot of dirty girls today.
I'm not gonna say really, but I'm gonna say lost.
Yeah, lost.
I'm gonna say lost. I ain't gonna say dirty.
Yeah,
but
I'm
lost,
gonna say
bro.
dirty. I'm gonna say some. Back to when I was a young child running wild, there was some dirty girls. Oh, there was some dirty girls. Let me stop. Hey, Miss Sharita said, "True, what's up, sis?" She said, "True, they tend to look for love in all the wrong places." Yep, absolutely right. And then Miss Loretta said, Miss Lolo said, "Very true."
Hey, you know what? Before we get up out of here, man.
Yeah.
We did this on the show. We talked about the moms. What's a story that you can tell about your dad?
Wow. Is that what you gonna do?
Yeah, man, because we did it with the moms, and I know
Okay.
I shared them when I said mine.
Yeah.
And I know your dad has consistently been there. What's a story about your dad that you're willing to share on how much of an impact that he had when that moment happened that you can remember to this day and you'll probably remember to you take your last breath?
Hey, it's a lot of them.
Yeah.
But you know, as a young man, a kid rather, we tend to test our fathers.
Mm-hmm.
And I tested my dad. And it was the stupidest thing in the world to do. But you know, hey man, I was lifting weights.
Yeah.
You know, and I
You
was
feeling yourself.
Yeah, hey, I ain't have no belly. I was real talk. Hey,
Yeah.
starting fullback, you know, hey man, varsity B squad. I mean, I was there.
Yeah.
Hey man, guns out.
Mm.
I never had a shirt on. Never. Hey. And when I was younger, you know, me and my dad, we used to play basketball and wrestle and do all types of stuff. And he used to get me, you know, because it's the difference between boy strength and man strength.
Yeah, major.
Hey, huge difference. And man, you know, we lived in an apartment at the time, and the hallway wasn't that big. And whenever I lifted weights, you know, you get that, you know, like, but that's how my daddy naturally walk around.
Yeah.
So you got two, you know, baby bulldogs trying to pass each other, and he bumped me, and I was like, okay, you know, I wasn't tripping.
Yeah.
But on the way back, I bumped him, but I bumped him.
Yeah.
And
you purposely bumped.
yeah, he had glasses on. My dad wear glasses. When I bumped and his glasses fell off, and I started laughing. Hey man, hey, and he got up, picked his glasses up, and he squared up, but he wasn't smiling. So like what?
You put yourself in a grown face position.
Exactly.
You
Hey.
get treated like you're grown.
Hey, I was
Yeah.
like 15. I'm like, hey man, I ain't tripping. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, because real talk, man. Hey, when I was a kid, I fought daily. That's just what it was. Ain't nothing to do in these Texas.
Yeah.
A fight ain't nothing.
Yeah.
What's up with it? My dad not finna punch me in the face, so I ain't tripping.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what's up? I'm laughing like, oh, hey, don't you know? Hey, don't you know? When we first started the altercation, and I'm using the big word.
Yeah.
When we first started the altercation, it was like 12, 15, like little afternoon. When I woke up, it was about 3:30. Hey,
slept.
hey, and he didn't pick me up and take me nowhere. He dropped me and then stepped over me and went on about his business.
Wow.
And you know what? Hey, I love him for it.
Yeah.
Because my dad was at my house. Hey, and Ian, I think he was 10. No, he was 11 at the time. We the same height at 11. Now he's 13, he's 6'1". But, hey, in front of my daddy, he did the exact same thing. Hey.
And you did the exact same.
Hey, man, get your ass down. Hey, and man, and my dad, he said, well, real, I guess it's time for you to go. Hey, man.
Yeah.
I love my dad.
Yeah, man.
I love my dad, bro. I love my dad, man. Yeah, that's my
Well,
dad.
real, I guess it's time for you to go.
Yeah. All right, dude, real. I see you done named your son. Now let me move around. You know, if my dad Little Western, let me hit the old dusty trail. He's like, all right, Dad, I'll holler at you. He's like, man, put some ice on his face.
You know what?
Yeah.
Mine ain't as funny as that. I got, like you said, man, it's a bunch of them I have too.
Yeah.
I think with mine, it was more of a revelation that came.
Right.
When I was younger, like I said, I can openly discuss this here now because I've let it go.
Yeah.
I was going through a lot of stuff at the time, man. I think I was going through my divorce, and I needed guidance from my dad.
Right.
And he wasn't there, and I was frustrated because he wasn't there.
Right.
And I just wanted him. Nobody else could give me what I thought I needed but him.
My dad. Yep.
And time went by, and I talked to him on the phone not too long after. And I had already played in my head how the conversation would go, and it didn't go that way. And when and he calmly, he said, "You're not ready."
Wow.
I say, "Man, what the freak?" I was full of cuss.
Yeah.
But you know, I see how I flip it.
Yeah.
I say,
you got
man,
your mama watch.
yeah, mama watch.
Yeah.
I say, "What you mean I'm not ready? Man,
Right.
you know how long I've been wanting you to get me ready?"
Right.
Like, I didn't get it. And I was mad, I was frustrated, man. And then I went on through my divorce, man. And the advice I was seeking, I didn't get. Years passed, man. And now we at another moment to where, of course, life happens.
Right.
I'm mature.
Right.
Come at him again. And the complete opposite of what he said. Then he said, "You ready now?"
Yeah.
And when he said that, he reverted back to when I wasn't ready. And he said, "You weren't in the space that you need to be in to hear what I have to say."
Right.
And I was like, wow, man, like that was so impactful. And I've always held on to that.
That's good.
Even in my teaching now, when I teach other boys, when I teach my son, I understand now the space that a person is in has a lot to do with how they receive what you tell them.
Right.
Because if I'm not in the space I need to be in, I can't hear and apply what you're telling me the correct way.
Yeah.
But at that time, what I was dealing with trumped
Right.
what he was trying to tell me. I just needed you to feed me.
Yeah.
And he was on a whole nother thing when he was like, "You're not ready."
Right.
And when he said that, man, it pissed me off even more.
Yeah.
But as I got older, and I told you about that.
Yeah.
As I got older, man, I understood it, and we had the conversation again. He said, "You ready now?"
Right.
And when he said, "I'm ready now," I was like, "Wow, man, that's impactful." And excuse me, the first thing he reverted back to was the conversation when I wasn't ready.
Yeah.
So he made that conversation make sense with the conversation we had.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, wow. And then that's where wisdom come in and this.
Yeah.
And I'm still trying to figure my way out. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to understand life. And the fact that he gave me that was some tools he gave me to what I do right now to other kids.
Yeah.
Even though he wasn't there, he was there as much as I needed him to be, because again, everything comes full circle.
Right.
And once everything comes full circle, I understand why God gave me what he gave me to deal with. It wasn't meant for daddy to be there because I had to lean on him.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of leaning on my earthly daddy, I need to lean on my godly daddy. And man, when it comes full circle, okay, now son, same thing. That revelation just came to me. Same thing God just recently told me, now you ready.
Right.
To have this conversation and be with your dad, your earthly dad. The whole time I wanted him, and God was like, it's not ready, it's not ready, it's not ready, it's not time. But now, me seeing everything how I see everything now I can see God saying, you know what, now you ready. Right. So let me allow you to see your dad, your earthly dad.
Right.
Since you didn't have the conversation with me, you didn't matured, now you can see your earthly dad. And I was like, wow, man, look at how you did that. Look at how you made all this stuff make sense. And it makes sense now to the point to where now I understand it. So now I can give it to other people. And when giving it to other people, other kids, I can better not pull from that situation and explain it to other people to where it makes sense now.
Right.
Yeah, man. So that's my story about Pops, man. So Sam Holmes, thank you, Pops, for being who you was always ready to be. I just had to understand it.
Right.
And now that I understand it, like I said, man, I done gave it away.
Right.
And it makes sense now. It makes sense, man. So, hey, man, we appreciate y'all for coming in, tuning in with us, man. Don't forget to follow the YouTube page, like, subscribe, share the YouTube page. Don't forget to tag your people. Don't forget to share this on your page, man. We got some more things in the works. We'll let y'all know about that when the time is right. Just keep your ears to the streets and be looking out, man.
Let me finish these last few comments. And the wife just done open the garage. Hey, Miss Barbara. She said, keep showing your beautiful daughters in the right way, fathers, what a real man is supposed to be like. Exactly. Then she said, likewise, keep showing your young men, what a man is supposed to be and how he is supposed to act. Great show, guys. And then, what's up, Mr. Hicks? You missed it, bro. Just catch the replay. Miss Lolo, she said, my father made me go outside and face my bully at the school bus. Hey, that's what he's supposed to do. Yeah, I won't disclose what happened to the bully after that. Hey, man, hey, that's how they do.
Yeah.
My dad told me, if you don't go out there and whoop his ass, I'm going to whoop your ass. And that was it. That was it. Hey, man. Go ahead and close it out. I ain't mean to cut you off.
Nah, you good, man. Like I say, man, we appreciate everybody for coming in. Appreciate everybody. Don't forget to share this on y'all page.
Yeah.
If you need some merch, let us know about. We got some cups coming.
Cups.
We got some cups coming. So if y'all want some cups, get at us inboxes. If y'all want some shirts, get at us inboxes. We will be coming back at y'all Friday. This Friday we was off, so we will be hitting y'all with another one Friday. Keep supporting the movement, man. 2 Men with an Opinion. We gonna holler at y'all.
So